All right, everybody. As promised, I was going to show you how to build pages in other languages and show you how you can do that. Okay. Um, Obviously, though, I got to do a disclaimer here. I don't speak in another language. I don't know other languages, so we're going to have to use like a Google Translate just as an example here. So I'm going to pull up Google. Let's do English to Spanish, for example. Now you can do this on any language. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Spanish. It could be German. It could be Russian. It could be whatever you want to do. So let's go build a page. You go build a page. Create a page. And you open it up. What I'll do right now is I'll delete everything here. Let's say I'm going to do a travel deal. I know a travel deal just because I know there's a lot of Spanish people in it. So let's say I want to say get paid to travel, or let me see, make thousands to travel to the best beaches in the world. Okay, now I don't know if this is an accurate translation or not, seeing that I do not speak Spanish, right? We'll put that there for a minute. Now, I'm going to name this Spanish Travel, just so I save the page. And I hit save. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit background image. Let's just go grab a travel background image. Go down to travel gallery here. And there's a million of them. Here's a good beach though. Let me grab this. Hit confirm. All right. So now that I'm going to say is we show you how, just copy and paste our easy system. Now, if you actually spoke Spanish, you wouldn't need to do what I'm doing. So I hit edit, drag more text over here, whoop, edit it, add that there. Again, you never want it to stay that big, so I'm making it, where it fits. The top one's big too. Drop this down a little bit. There we go. And then let's say I want to make this writing as blue as the water. So everything's the same. I'm just writing in Spanish. So let me grab that Caribbean blue right there. It's nice. Let's say I want to change the font to something fun. You can change the fonts. Just because you're writing Spanish doesn't mean you can't change everything like that. Then I'm going to write, fill out the form for details. See, a lot of the companies, well, no, I'm going to write in Spanish. A lot of the companies, they don't build pages. They build pages in English, and then they leave everybody that speaks different languages kind of out to dry. So people then that speak Spanish or whatever language, I mean, again, this could be German, it could be Japanese. Darn it, what happened? It doesn't. Oops, what did I do here? So whatever language you want to type it in, you would just type in your own language. Okay? Now, let's add a form. So edit components. We drag a form in here. I'm not going to put a website in here yet. But now we got this button. So instead of take a free tour, let's say I wanted to put click here in Spanish. So I just right click here. Again, you can use any language, but this will build you some really big teams of people that do speak a different language. If they knew that our system could do this, they would be all over it. So anybody you know that speaks different languages and they're trying to build some sort of home-based business, you should definitely show them that. Actually, I'm going to grab the same color right up here. That you should show them that they can do this, and they will love it, because they know if everybody was watching or going through pages in their own languages, they're going to get a lot more results than just using English pages. And I'm going to show you step number 2 here. And I'm just going to darken this up just a little bit so it pops off the page, and then hit save. Okay, so now what we got here, now it won't change the form, but 99% of these countries speak some English anyway. They're going to understand name, email, phone number, etc. Okay, so we got this button in here. Now let me show you what to do. So I come back to Page Builder, and I have Spanish Travel. To make a quick landing page, I'm just going to copy the share code, hit Create a New Page, click on Use Share Code, paste it, and then I'm going to edit it. So now I got the same background, so it looks like a very consistent funnel because it's the same background here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and say, watch this webinar. Come over here to my Spanish page, edit it, watch this webinar. And then what I do is, let's say I'm just going to go to YouTube real quick. Let me type in World Ventures Spanish webinar, just to find something here. No, that's the regular one. It's Malaysia Spanish presentation. There we go. Now this could be any company with any video. This is just an example here. So then I would grab a Spanish video, grab the video, drop it in, edit, and then I could edit the component. I could drag more text in. Oops, you know what? I always like to, sometimes if you add the video first, it's hard to drag text in, so I do the text and then add the video. So click on the button below to join now. So I get this Spanish here. I come back to my page, edit. Let's put the Spanish in here. Let's say I want that Caribbean blue again. Find that. Let's say I want a different font. You can edit all this stuff. It's a lot of fun to do. All right, now what I'm going to do is add a button real quick. And add the video. So edit components. Drag in that Spanish video. And then what I can do on this page here, instead of saying click here, I can come over here and write join now. And I get the Spanish. Again, this might not be the right Spanish for Spanish people watching this because it's with a translator. And then what would go here in the button would be whatever their World Ventures is. WV, sign up. Whatever their sign up page is, right? Doesn't matter. And maybe I would use this Caribbean blue again for the button. Hit save. And now hit save. Now what I would do too is I would come back in here to Page Builder, and you'll see we have Spanish Travel 1. Well, we want the first page to connect to Spanish Travel 1. So I'll hit edit and and do a drop down and find Spanish Travel 1. Because once they filled that form, that's where I wanted to go. I noticed too on the box shadow here, still something funky. Okay, so save. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do one more step here, and that would be to build an autoresponder in Spanish. So I'm going to do an example here. First of all, I'm just going to go to here and write, here is your email. Oh, no. Just as an example. Whoop, grab the Spanish. And I'm just going to make a generic email that we're going to copy and paste like it's a different type of email. So, hello. Capitalize that so it's correct. Hello. How would you like to travel and make a bunch of money? Make sure you watch this webinar on how. Okay. So I'm going to copy this real quick and show you how we're going to put this thing together. And then one thing I need to write is click here. And then I'll show you. So what I did just now is I just copied that real quick to a notebook page. So now I'm going to come over here to autoresponder, and I'm going to pretend I'm going to create a new autoresponder, and it's going to say new campaign, and I'm going to do Spanish travel is what I'd call that. I save it, and then let's say I wanted to start putting emails together. So it goes to email series, create a new message. I would put in, I'm just going to put this first, here's your email thing, and pretend that this is, an entire, let's say, message. Now it says click here, right here, and then I want this to go to my landing page. So what I would do real quick is I'd open up the page builder and get the landing page, because they've already opted in, so I want to make sure they watch the webinar. So I want to grab the page with the webinar. I highlight the click here, and I would paste that like that to make it hyperlinked. Okay, so let's say this was a big, you could write a lot bigger emails. The first email I would delay 0. We'd want it to go out right away, or within 10 minutes, I should say. Hit save. Now you see that we have one email. So cancel, and let's say I wanted to create, a whole series here. So I would do another message. Let's say this was a separate headline. I would save that. Cancel. I'll just do one more so you can see a whole series here. Create new message. We're going to pretend like all these is written different and they're all hyperlinked right and everything's right. Pretend we already hyperlinked this like we did in the other one. And now we have, now we're going to say, okay, we have three messages in the series. Well, we would then go and make sure that this was turned from inactive to active. We would hit save. And then we would go over to page builder. And we would look for the capture page, which is Spanish travel right here. We would edit it. And we would go over here to where it says mail. See where it says mail right here? There's a drop down and then Spanish travel at the very bottom if I hit save. So now I know when someone fills out this form, they're not only going to go over to the landing page, but they're going to start to get that series of emails. So now let's show you our entire Spanish funnel we built. Again, you could do this on with any language at all. So here's our Spanish page right here. Linda Jones can say she wanted information. and put her phone number in. And it says click here in Spanish. They would click there. They would be taken over to a totally Spanish webinar page. Again, this could be German, it could be Japanese, it could be Russian. Doesn't matter. And they could watch it. Again, the video would be in their language. And then they could click a button to go join whatever business they have. So it's very easy to put this together. Then what you want to do is give your team the capture page share code, the landing page share code. They set up TCP. They copy these pages very quickly, add their links, and now they have a Spanish page. So if the company doesn't have a Spanish page for them to go market, or whatever language, you can literally create that. The team could create their own pages and have them all written in a different language, and literally go out and build a massive team for their business. And they could even do their own videos too, in whatever company they're with. So they could also do their own presentations in Spanish, German, English, Russian, Japanese, Swedish, doesn't matter. But in TCP, we make it very, very easy for people to build languages and pages in entirely different languages and whatnot. So, all right, everybody, I know you guys are quarantined. Hope you guys enjoy that training. Watch it, do it, learn it, give it away. And a lot of you can be able to sign up tons of people on TCP just because of this one thing right here. You got a lot of people that speak foreign languages that are looking to do, that are stuck with English systems in their company and would love to know this. All right, everyone, have a great day.